Hey everyone, welcome to our Blackout Poetry video. Today Danielle and I are going to show you how to do Blackout Poetry, give you some helpful tips and tricks, and then show you our Blackout Poetry. If you don't know what Blackout Poetry is, it's when you take an already existing work, like a newspaper, a book, or a magazine, and you select words that you would like to use for your poem, and then you black out the rest of the text to create something entirely new. It can be really fun and relaxing to do. A lot of people who have writer's block do this to kind of get their creative juices flowing, if you will. And so we decided to celebrate National Poetry Month with offering these Blackout Poetry kits. So if you requested one of our craft kits, I'm going to show you what we gave you guys. We're also going to leave the form open over the weekend in case you haven't gotten a chance to request one yet. So if you follow the link to request one, we will call you when it's ready to be picked up. And then you can actually submit your final work to Danielle at carrollcountylibrary.org, and we will post it on social media. It'll all be anonymous, so we won't say whose is whose, but we'd like to share the poetry with our friends on Facebook. So if you requested one of our craft kits, you will have some newspaper and magazine clippings. We tried to give you guys each 5 of these so that you have some options. You'll have a Sharpie and a sharpened pencil. And then I like to have a little notepad so I can kind of write down the words that I want to use, which I will talk about in our tips. So having just like a scrap piece of paper handy is good. You can also incorporate art into this, which I'll talk about as well. So if you have different colored markers or crayons or something, you can also use those. So let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is skim through my article, and I'm actually going to use this little piece of paper here so I can just sort of skim line by line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle words and phrases that I think I might want to use in my poem as I go. Okay, so now that I've gone through and circled some words and phrases that I like, I'm going to go ahead and write those words down on my separate sheet of notebook paper. I'm going to try to do it in order that it appears in the article, from left to right, not just one column to another, but from here to here. Okay, so now I have my list of words. I am going to go through, and if there's anything that I don't want, I'm just going to maybe cross it out. Maybe I've changed my mind, or it just doesn't work as well as I thought it would. And then I'm going to go back through my article and look for other words that I need to connect all of these phrases that I've written down. changed my mind about. Okay, so now that I think I have everything ready, I'm going to go ahead and be brave and put boxes around the words that I want.
The lost tower in the memory of those who convey a powerful message, a reminder to the majority that racism does not stand. It looms above. Its presence is felt. The change we aspire to be. Murder, racism, complacency, and silence are serious. Acknowledge it, understand why, contribute to healing. Broadcast solidarity and diversity. Today, millions of people are bracing for another severe, damaging, devastating, violent, dangerous Thursday.